It has been good. I didn't face much of difficulty. In fact, I'd say that I had enrolled into Careers 360 NEET Companion earlier. I started off with it, where I had access to the webinars which were provided for the various Q&As and everything, the kind of queries which we might have regarding the NEET counseling. So I initiated with it, but soon I also transitioned into the one-to-one counseling because I needed some more attention, for better guidance in terms of
Right.
personal attention. So I went ahead with a one-to-one counseling session. I had three of them. All of them were useful, but I'd say the first one was the most because in the first one I got to know a lot about the various colleges which could be available for my score and rank, because after the NEET results were declared, the rank is the main factor which determines which college can be preferred and
Right.
which I would be eligible for.
Mhm.
So I got the cutoffs and a lot of idea regarding the kind of colleges that I should apply for, and much more clarity was given to me during that session. I had been provided with the entire list of it, the ones which I can apply for, and I'll be eligible. According to that, it was a very useful session, and post that, there
Amazing.
were several YouTube webinars conducted as well.
Mhm.
So, wherein we could clarify our queries. That was through the NEET Companion, I guess, because I had the access to that as well, and I was also provided with an almanac. That book had all the information regarding the various colleges, their fee structure, the state-wise counseling, and other details regarding it.
Okay,
So
perfect.
yeah, the journey was good. And about the various notifications and updates regarding the counseling, I was also provided through the mails and messages. So that was fine as well. So I'd start first. I had applied for AIQ counseling, and I was just targeting the AIQ counseling. And in the first round, I had been granted GMC Miraj in Maharashtra.
Mhm.
Second round, I got upgraded in MGIMS Sevagram. It's in Wardha near
Okay.
Nagpur. I had been preparing for 2 years. My journey started in 11th standard. So after the NEET examination got done, and I was a little curious about what colleges shall I look forward to, because we had already got to know about the expected scores. So I was just browsing through Google and all, and I saw this particular website where we could get the college predictors and everything. So I had first used the college predictor, and furthermore, there were more details which we could get access through via the NEET companion and the counseling and all. So we got enrolled into it. So it was through Google itself that we came
Okay.
across Careers
All right.
360. Yeah. I believe the college predictor was good because I got a fair enough idea of the colleges that I could get into. But more than that, I'd say that after the results were declared, we got a fair idea about the ranks. So that gave much more clarity. And post that, we had one-to-one counseling sessions. So those were more on the basis of the ranks and priority based. So I felt that was more useful to me. The college predictor definitely helped a lot, and the webinars as well. So we got the queries and doubts, all of that were clarified. And also personally, if I had any particular doubt or query, I used to just text the team, and then I used to get back the response. Issues, I just say a little bit in terms of, I could say that response time, because I had to wait for a while to, maybe it could also be because of the number of enrollments and everything. But I felt initially not much. It was basically just to get the sessions schedule. The first one was done via the Google form itself. The other two I had to get done through the mail. But then, yeah, I didn't face a lot of it because the queries were dealt on call as well. So
Okay.
if I used to have any such trouble, I used to contact the numbers whichever were provided. Yeah, it does help in terms like we get more clarity because none of us are prepared about, because of course it all depends upon the kind of score we get. So if we have been targeting some college, but then we don't know if this would be satisfied, the score would be enough for it or not. So we get a clarity and a direction that, yeah, the other options could also be explored. These are the colleges that we can look forward in to apply. And also, I believe that, yeah, the counseling did help. I got to know about various colleges, like especially if we are talking about other states, if we want to explore other colleges, because there are approx 350 colleges now, and getting to know about each one of them is not easy, and that too by ourselves. It's usually through some source that we do need. need, and I guess that counseling was a good source for it. I did get a lot to, in terms of direction. Like if I had been targeting Maharashtra through AIQ, so through AIQ becomes a little complicated because the cutoffs do vary. But still, I had been well aware of the cutoffs through the counseling and all. So I guess that yeah, it did help me a lot. For me, it was useful. Yeah, I was satisfied. The first session we had two of them, and after that we did have like the other sessions also. Like the last one was basically for doubt clarification because by then the first round had already got done. So yeah, the counselor did help me out in preparing the choice filling list as well. Like they have provided with the list of colleges according to the priority. Basically, the priority has to be upon our choices, and the basic could be like the location, fee structure, hostel facility, and all of that. So they told to keep that in mind, and yeah, they did guide a lot, like in terms of providing with the lists and everything. The basic foundation list they had provided, and then we had to just modify and get done with the final list, whatever we prefer to make as per our willingness. Yeah, I would suggest because I do not face such much difficulty, and plus, since I had not got into a lot of, it becomes a little chaotic when you're targeting multiple counseling. So I targeted one of them and I went ahead with it. So for me, it was pretty fluent, kind of fluent. I'll not say that it was absolutely without obstacle, but if you want your journey to be smooth, I'd suggest that we should have a little more clarity about where we are heading to, because a counselor do provide us with a lot of information which we were not aware of, like the kind of college, the bed facilities, the number of beds is a very important factor which should be considered while we are applying for any college, because it gives us a clarity that the kind of patient flow and what kind of a college it is. So that was a very important thing that I got to know. There are various information which we should always we don't know about, and we need someone to guide us through it. So I guess that yeah, the counselor did help in that. I'd suggest that people should refer to them if they're not having any fair idea about it. If they've not been, like for me, medical, in our family also, we don't have a lot of clarity about which would be the most preferable college and all. So we needed more direction in terms of it. So yeah, we got it through Careers 360.